What if I told you that every single day, billions of dollars from around the world flow into the United States? Money from Europe. Money from Asia. Money from the Middle East. And even during economic uncertainty, investors continue to pour capital into America. But why? Why does the United States attract so much global investment? Why do international investors keep buying American stocks, bonds, and businesses? And why do some of the world's wealthiest investors believe the U.S. remains the best place to grow wealth? For GDP, place-based economic development, value, and AMP, wealth creation, resource optimization, community engagement. Today, we are uncovering the real reasons behind America's financial dominance. The first reason is simple. The United States has the largest economy in the world. America's economy produces nearly $30 trillion worth of goods and services every year, making it the single biggest economic engine on the planet. Report on foreign portfolio holdings of U.S. securities at end June 2025. The survey measured the value of foreign portfolio holdings of U.S. securities as of June 30, 2025, to be $35,349 billion, with $19,860 billion held in U.S. equities, $13,840 billion in U.S. long-term debt securities, of which $1,626 billion are holdings of asset-backed securities, ABS, and $12,214 billion are holdings of non-ABS securities, and $1,649 billion held in U.S. short-term debt securities. The previous survey, conducted as of June 30, 2024, measured the value of total portfolio foreign holdings of U.S. securities at $30,881 billion, with holdings of $16,878 billion in U.S. equities, $12,688 billion in U.S. long-term debt securities, and $1,314 billion in U.S. short-term debt securities. If the U.S. economy were a country by itself, which it already is, it would still be larger than most major economies combined. For investors, size matters. A large economy means millions of consumers, millions of businesses, and endless opportunities for growth. When investors buy American assets, they are not just investing in one company. They are investing in a massive economic system that has proven its strength for more than a century. Even after wars, recessions, financial crises, and pandemics, the American economy has continued to expand. That long-term resilience creates confidence. And confidence attracts capital. But economic size is only part of the story. America is also home to many of the world's most valuable corporations. Think about the companies shaping modern life. The U.S. stock market is the largest and most influential in the world, representing about 60–65% of global stock market capitalization. Its two major exchanges are, the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE. The Nasdaq stock market. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Alphabet. These firms generate enormous profits and operate globally. Many investors believe the future of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, robotics, and advanced technology will be led by American companies. Technology has become one of America's greatest strengths. In fact, U.S. stock exchanges account for nearly half of the world's total stock market value, demonstrating how dominant American markets have become. When investors want exposure to innovation, they often end up investing in America. Another reason investors love America is the U.S. dollar. The dollar remains the world's primary reserve currency. International trade, global banking, energy markets, and cross-border investments all rely heavily on the dollar. Because of this, governments, corporations, and investors around the world hold large amounts of dollar-denominated assets. When investors buy U.S. stocks or treasury bonds, they are also gaining exposure to the world's most important currency. This creates a powerful advantage. The dollar acts as a financial bridge connecting global capital to American markets. Few countries enjoy that level of international influence. And as long as the dollar remains dominant, demand for U.S. assets is likely to remain strong. According to data from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, approximately 57 to 58% of global foreign exchange reserves are held in U.S. dollars. This dominance offers several advantages, strong and consistent demand for the dollar. Most international trade is conducted in dollars. Investors consider dollar-denominated assets relatively safe during periods of uncertainty. In recent years, another powerful force has attracted investors: artificial intelligence. Many of the companies leading the AI revolution are based in the United States. From advanced semiconductor manufacturers to cloud computing giants, America sits at the center of the AI race. Investors believe AI could transform industries ranging from healthcare and finance to transportation and manufacturing. That expectation has driven enormous interest in U.S. technology stocks. Recent investment data shows global investors continue directing large amounts of money into American equities, particularly technology-focused funds. Reuters. For many investors, missing the AI revolution could mean missing one of the biggest economic opportunities of the century. A global center for innovation. America leads the world in technology and innovation. The United States has a population of more than 340 million people with one of the highest levels of purchasing power in the world. In 2024, U.S. GDP per capita was approximately $85,000. This high consumer spending capacity creates enormous opportunities for companies to sell products and services, making the American market highly profitable. So why are investors looking at the U.S. market? Because America combines something few countries can offer all at once: a massive economy, world-leading companies, deep and liquid financial markets, a dominant global currency, strong institutions, and leadership in emerging technologies. Of course, no investment is risk-free. Markets rise and fall. Economic cycles come and go. But for more than a century, the United States has remained one of the most powerful destinations for global capital. And for now, investors around the world continue placing their bets on America. The question is, will the U.S. remain the world's investment magnet for the next generation? Or will another economic superpower eventually take its place? Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more stories about economics, history, and the forces